Crabman from Crabman Gaming here. Today I'm playing WWE SmackDown vs Raw 2009, the Road to WrestleMania mode with John Cena. Here he is, Mr. Hustle, Loyalty and Respect himself, signing a contract to WWE in 2001. Just go through some of his many accolades in this awesome intro video. 16-time World Champion, 13 WWE Championship reigns and 3 World Championship reigns. A 5-time United States Champion, a 2-time WWE Tag Team Champion with The Miz and David Otunga, World Tag Team Champion with Batista and Shawn Michaels, the Money in the Bank winner in 2012, and the Royal Rumble winner in 2008 and 2013.
These are not just catchy slogans. I never give up and I never surrender. Hustle, loyalty, respect. There's always going to be someone bigger or faster or meaner, but I make sure there's no one more determined than I am. There are times when I'm down, but I'm never out. I'm John Cena, and this is my Road to WrestleMania.
Awesome from Cena. Has a rap album as well, You Can't See Me. It's on Spotify if you'd like a listen. Also starred in many films, starting off with The Marine. Now we're on his road to WrestleMania. Here we are on Monday Night Raw with Jim Ross and Jerry the King Lawler, and a very exciting way to kick off the first Raw on John Cena's road to WrestleMania. It's John Cena. He's in the ring for a promo. What a surprise. I do like that John Cena shirt though. That was one of my favourite ones. Kind of like the chain gang for John Cena.
I want you all to know that I'm very happy to be in New York City. And I'm sure to give Mr. Kennedy a fight he'll never forget. But that's not why I'm out here. I want to look for the future for a minute and talk about next week, which is WWE's Tribute to the Troops show. The WWE superstars are going to try to put some smiles on the soldiers' faces. And of course, we usually get many of those smiles ourselves. Last year I met some good friends out there, and I'm hoping to see one of them again this time out. So until I see them personally, I'm dedicating tonight's match, where I'm going to give Kennedy the fight of his life, to Tony and the other men and women protecting the USA. You heard me, the USA. USA.
Here we are in John Cena's locker room. Nothing much to do, so let's just begin. Mr. Kennedy. Here he comes, Ken Kennedy out to the ring. Just want to give this opportunity just to say, if you are enjoying this video, a thumbs up, a subscription, a comment, always appreciated. And I am recording this on my new PC as well. I've been talking all year in 2020 about the fact I had an 8-year-old laptop to record on. So this is the first time I'm recording on this new PC, so please bear with me if things aren't absolutely perfect. It is a huge learning curve using OBS for the first time, and everything is just a little bit different. So hopefully the sound levels are good. It works well, there's not too much background interference as Kennedy reaches for the mic.
Now that I have everybody's attention, I would just like to remind you that I weigh in tonight at 246 pounds. I hail from Green Bay, Wisconsin, Mr.
one of my favorite entrances. But here he comes. Mr. Hustle, Loyalty, and Respect. We'll go through some of his career during this video.
From West Newbury, Massachusetts, weighing in at 248 pounds, John Cena.
Here he is on his way to the ring. We won't watch all the entrances every single time, just for the first time and pay-per-views. If you want to check out some of the other Road to WrestleManias, I've played through CM Punk, The Undertaker, Triple H. I've played through whole season modes with Christian, Matt Hardy, The Undertaker, Rey Mysterio on SmackDown vs. Raw. Is he going to throw the hat off? Throw your hat off. Or maybe he did that a bit later. But there's plenty to watch on the channel. There goes the hat. Into the crowd. Doesn't get thrown back like One Night Stand. Here we go. Got to put the flying shoulder tackle in.
Mr. Kennedy better be ready for this singles action here tonight, because pinfall, submission, countout, and disqualification are all in effect.
Yeah, so hopefully the sound level is pretty good. I spent a little bit of time practicing, doing a few tweaks just to try and get it right. It's also 41 degrees where I am here today, which is insanely hot. So if you can hear a fan running in the background, I can only apologise, but I'm not going to apologise that much because it is boiling. Here's the Cena leg drop. His matches should be pretty quick as well from past experience. But the setup is just a little bit different from what I'm used to. That's nearly it. So it's all a steep learning curve. But thanks if you've been with me on this journey so far. My goal is to improve in 2021, get better all the time. Oh, running knee. But now it's time to focus on John Cena. What a superstar he is indeed, starting his career in the UPW. He's in that weird documentary, if you can find it somewhere. Attitude Adjustment. It should be all as well as the Prototype. Had a pretty boring run in 2002. And it's over.
That's it. That's all she wrote. John Cena comes out victorious. That should keep him in high spirits for the long trip to tribute to the troops.
You know what'll keep me in high spirits, JR? If I don't have to sit next to you for that incredibly long flight.
John Cena is your winner over Mr. Kennedy in quick succession, and then he's off to tribute to the troops. What a cool set. Haven't seen this one before, or for a while anyway. What a novel idea.
This is one of the most special nights of the year for WWE, our annual tribute to the troops show.
We've been doing these for quite a while now, JR, but I feel blessed each time we come here and entertain the men and women who are protecting us. Tonight is for these soldiers.
I wholeheartedly agree, King. It's an unbelievable feeling to be here. And this night is dedicated to these brave men and women.
We're gonna know. I've got MVP tonight. I'm gonna go the extra mile for the soldiers out here. I should try and make him tap out to give the troops the best time possible. Can do. Here he comes, MVP. Where did they get the signs from? Must have smuggled them over.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. On the way to the ring, from Miami, Florida, weighing in at 248 pounds, Montel Vontavious Porter, MVP.
Doing a tremendous job back on Raw as a part of the Hurt Business. Returned at the Royal Rumble in 2020. Had that horrible match with Rey Mysterio on Raw. And then I think everyone thought that was going to be the end of him, but then came back in a mainly managerial role, starting up the Hurt Business, gave Bobby Lashley, Cedric Alexander, and Shelton Benjamin something to do, and the three of them did capture a championship each in 2020. But a very popular superstar around this time. Here he is, he's ballin'. MVP, Montel Vontavious Porter. We will have a little watch of John Cena's tribute to the troops entrance as well, because it's really cool.
And the opponent from West Newbury, Massachusetts, weighing in at 248 pounds, John Cena.
Here he is. He always made sure he went to these tribute to the troops shows. Always kind of a little bit strange if you come from a country outside of America, because obviously it's a, you know, very patriotic time for a lot of these superstars with troops overseas, and I think at the moment America probably could use all the help it could get. It probably needs someone else to go to America and help them out at the moment, because it is just an absolute disaster. But let's focus on the wrestling and having a good time. Here's Cena, the hat into the crowd. I do like the set though, the set is really cool.
Cena has a lot in common
Yeah, just a really
with
unique
our
background.
friends in the military.
I'm not sure if Tribute to the Troops was in any other game apart from this one.
White flag.
I'm not sure, you might have to tell me in the comments below.
The passion this man holds
Oh, huge back suplex. Off the top rope. Oh, I need to make him tap out as well. But yeah, wasn't really having a good time at the start of his career. Chris Jericho very kindly put him over at I think it was Vengeance in 2002 when he was just wearing his trunks. There's an attitude adjustment early. And he was really going nowhere until that Halloween episode of SmackDown where he did a rap. And then had the rapping character originally with Red Dog on SmackDown for about 2 weeks, which was Rodney Mack. I remember backing the Mac, and then Teddy Long stole his theme tune for the next 10 years, which probably annoyed him every time he was on TV. And he saw Theodore Long, Teddy Long, with his theme. SDF, I think he's too close to the ropes. Oh, he might not be actually. SDFU, SDFU. Will MVP tap out? No.
There's not an ounce of quit in any WWE superstar, but the human body has its limits, and they may have been reached here in this match. A stiff shot with the elbow.
I could have given him one there. I need a quick move that's just a quick move that gets him off his feet. Maybe just a shoulder tackle. SDF again, he is very close to the ropes. Rope break? Yeah, it is a rope break. Ignore, ignore. No, John Cena's too good for ignoring his rope break. And then once Red Dog was on his way after a few weeks, was with B Squared, Bull Buchanan, formerly of the Right to Censor. Oh, here we go, this should be it. He's busted wide open. That partnership lasted a few months. And John Cena had a bit of a breakout year in 2003. MVP taps out. He taps out. He taps out. John Cena is your winner, and he's made MVP tap out at tribute. Oh, here comes Mark. Oh no, it's Tony. It's Tony. Very strange. Tony's in the ring. Just give him an AA. That'd be pretty cool.
Welcome back to Raw. We're back in the good old US of A. I think I speak for all the WWE when I say we had a great time and tribute to the troops.
There is someone you can't speak for, MVP. He took his loss to Cena a little hard.
MVP has to realize you can't win them all, King.
It's MVP. He's coming.
Alright, I'll admit it. John Cena beat me in tribute to the troops in front of this country's finest. But I'm filing a protest. I had sand in my eye, and the match should have been stopped. Then afterwards, everybody wanted to shake hands with Cena. Or get autographs from Cena. Or take a picture with Cena. John Cena is no hero. I'm better than him, just like I'm better than everyone in the United States of America. I'm sick of being treated like less than the best. And I'm gonna do something about it. MVP is leaving the US of A. Matter of fact, anyone else in that locker room who is fed up, come with me. This is the last time you're going to see MVP as a citizen of this country.
Did I hear MVP right? He's leaving the country? I, for one, can't say I'm sad to see him go.
Could be a few people who might want to leave the country at the moment. It's Regal. He's the Raw General Manager. Lord
The following
William
contest
Regal.
is scheduled for one fall. On the way to the ring, from Blackpool, England, weighing 245 pounds, William Regal.
And he's in a one-on-one match here with John Cena. I wonder if these two...
From West Newbury, Massachusetts, weighing in at 248 pounds, John Cena.
I wonder if these two ever did have a singles match. Oh, poor Regal. I don't think he has the best stats in the game, but this was during his time as Raw GM where he would turn the lights off constantly and was probably positioned for perhaps a world title shot. But then unfortunately suffered from a wellness violation, and that was the end of that run. Oh gee, it's a finisher early. I wanted to go for the 5-knuckle shuffle. Well, you won't get it because people don't get pinned that early. Oh, Taz capture suplex. I did change a couple of Cena's moves as well.
And by the way, what a shocker is that? MVP claims to have had
SDFU, it's on quickly.
big physical challenge
Haven't even gone through any of Cena's career. Forgot about his debut against Kurt Angle
to the ring.
when he had ruthless aggression. Is that it for Regal? No, Regal's held on.
In a first ever infantry versus tank. And he dropped the leg across his opponent.
Another SDF, another SDF.
Came to see
Did get some momentum in early 2003, winning a tournament, went on to face Brock Lesnar at Backlash 2003. He's tapped out, he's tapped out.
Well, like it or not, this one's over.
we may have lost MVP, but as long as John Cena stays a U.S. citizen, I think we'll be okay.
It's that type of attitude that made MVP leave in the first place, JR. It should be a shame.
John Cena is dispatched of William Regal. I was going to say barely breaking a sweat, but his character model looks a little bit sweaty here. John Cena is victorious.
You're watching Monday Night Raw. Our main event is a big tag team contest with some superstars who will be squaring off at the Royal Rumble. It should be a hot show.
Speaking of hot, the Diva Search contest is back on. WWE.com has hot photos of all of the new contestants. Have you seen them, JR? Oh man, I almost phoned in sick to work today.
We're all glad you decided to tough it out and show up, King.
It's Umaga.
Now, Umanga. I know you will be competing against John Cena at the Royal Rumble, so perhaps you want to soften him up tonight. Meanwhile, I can handle that toe rag Jeff Hardy. I'm going to assume that was a yes.
Bloody hell. It's like teaming with a savage wildebeest.
Still, I'd rather be on your side than against you.
Hey, John, if you don't quit tonight, neither will I.
Weird. Regal's coming out. I wonder if we get a tag team entrance in a few of the other storylines that would come out together. They are indeed.
For one fall. On the way to the ring, William Regal. And Umaga.
The that was just very strangely introduced or announced. The problem is when you get given the tag entrance, sometimes the characters don't quite fit the character they're actually playing. So Umaga doing some very strange things here, or as William Regal introduces him, Umanga. and Jeff Hardy's going to come out with John Cena. They probably have the same intro animation, to be honest.
John Cena and Jeff Hardy.
What a team, John Cena and Jeff Hardy. So we've made it to Vengeance 03, where it's one of my matches that I remember quite fondly. I think put John Cena on the map as much as his match with Kurt Angle and Brock Lesnar was his match against The Undertaker at Vengeance. It's a really cool match. If you haven't seen it, it'd be one I recommend going back and watching. And then they had a rematch on SmackDown, which is probably even more forgotten. Some of these SmackDown matches are a little bit forgotten about. Like Punk's cage match with Jeff Hardy.
Good Lord, what a power bomb! It's obvious that title or not, Cena
Oops,
has a
I don't know what I was doing there.
a huge target on his back, and that's what Umaga, MVP, and Regal have been proving as of late.
The only problem is with these tag matches is that you can't control your tag partner, so it gets a little bit, does get a little bit annoying just standing on the apron. But I might tag Jeff in. But I could probably just win it myself, to be honest. I'll give him the I'll give him the AA. Actually, I might just pin him, otherwise it go for too long. Oh, amazing! Bumped him off the apron. Pin him.
I don't know if his opponent has what it takes to kick out. 2, 3.
Umaga didn't even get in. Either did Jeff. But it's over.
What a contest! Can you imagine what's going to happen at Royal Rumble when Cena and Umaga go one-on-one?
I can imagine it, JR. I've seen a lion fight an elephant on those nature shows.
Make sure you don't miss the Royal Rumble, ladies and gentlemen. See you Sunday.
John Cena and Jeff Hardy are victorious. Oh, look at the high five. And a hug. I love Jeff selling. He didn't even get in. Here we are, folks, up the Royal Rumble 2009. It's a shame that we're not in the Royal Rumble, but it doesn't tie up neatly to the Road to WrestleMania storylines. I wonder if any of them get to be in the Rumble.
It's the Royal Rumble. Thank you for joining us tonight, ladies and gentlemen. This is good old JR, Jim Ross, along with my colleague, Jerry the King Lawler.
This is one of the craziest crowds I've seen in a long time, JR. They're as ready as I am for tonight's action. We've already had some of the participants choose their numbers for the big Royal Rumble match.
In all, 30 superstars from all brands will compete in the namesake contest, folks. But another intriguing matchup deals with John Cena against the Samoan bulldozer, Umaga.
Please choose a ball to get your place in the Royal Rumble match.
Heal, you manga! Save your energy for that miserable John Cena! You have bigger fish to fry than this freak, you manga. Let's get out of here at once.
That's interesting from Kane.
Cena, I thought it fair to tell you that I'm going to accompany you manga to the ring for your match tonight. It's more for your benefit than anything. Someone has to keep me from destroying you completely.
Oh, thanks, Regal. Here we are, we've made it to the Royal Rumble. Here's Umaga's entrance. John Cena and Umaga.
The contest is scheduled for one fall. Accompanied by William Regal. On the way to the ring, from the Isle of Samoa, weighing in at 350 pounds, Umaga.
Umaga. William Regal dressed in his wrestling trunks for no reason whatsoever, as he's not wrestling, but that doesn't matter. And John Cena actually faced Umaga at the Royal Rumble in 2007, defeating him in a fantastic last man standing match. I kind of don't want to spoil the end, but I want to tell you about it because it's awesome. But I'll just say a very creative finish involving the ropes. If you know, you know. But here he is. Umanga versus John Cena. That's very strange.
It's time to find out who Raw's most dominant superstar is. It's infantry versus tank. I know this man well, and John Cena will not run from anyone or anything, including a 350-pound Samoan bulldog.
I don't know, I'm going to the top rope. Crossbody? Oh, big elbow for some reason.
He drops the elbow.
It's all one-way traffic early against Umaga.
What force! What an explosive powerbomb!
Oh, big spinning move. He's going for his shoulder block. Let's go, Cena. Cena sucks. Cena sucks. Nah, I've always liked John Cena. People who say he sucks, they don't know what they're talking about. They don't think he sucks because he just won all the time, a la Hulk Hogan. I feel like Roman Reigns, they're all good wrestlers. Hogan's probably the least good wrestler of that, but he knew his role really well. John Cena is actually a good wrestler. Like, is he a great wrestler? Yeah. But he's done a lot. Put it in early. I actually watched a really interesting match last night. Speaking of big wrestlers, it was between Big Daddy and Kendo Nagasaki, two British wrestlers. You can look it up on YouTube. It was really interesting. Just the work rate was very bizarre. Big Daddy choked Kendo Nagasaki pretty much out. Big Daddy pretty much never lost as well. Nagasaki jumped up, chopped him in the throat, pinned him. The ref doesn't even slap the mat, as was quite common in British wrestling at the time. But the fans were really confused. The lack of pop for beating a big star was non-existent. It was just very bizarre all around. Alright, this could be it for Umaga. I don't think Regal's going to do much on the outside. He used to do in World of Sport as well, a lot of standing counts. It's MVP! I wish I'd saved a finisher. Up you get, Regal. Shoulder blocks all around. I'm sure I'm supposed to be getting beaten up here. The bell's rung. Disqualification at the Rumble. That's pretty poor. Let's give it a... These generally go for about a minute or so, these beatdown segments. He wasn't saved at all. Oh, Marcus. He's turned on Regal. He's turned on him. Oh, yeah, that was a bad idea. Just get a weapon. Oh, no. That's done.
These three are just flat out decimating John Cena.
What a beatdown. It's the Samoan Spike.
Oh no! Samoan
That's it for the Royal Rumble.
MVP is even here. We're coming off a controversial Royal Rumble, ladies and gentlemen. MVP made his return to the United States. There goes the neighborhood, JR. I'm sure John Cena is itching to get his hands on those three assailants, but he's taking on Mr. Kennedy tonight. What are these three doing coming out here? Especially MVP. Wasn't he leaving the U.S. for good?
He's got a flag.
I hereby claim this ring in the name of Better-Than-Utopia.
Amazing. Better than Utopia.
Better than anyone. So I decided to start my own country. Let me introduce my captain. This is my chief of security. And this is my secretary of foreign affairs. And this is my world. John Cena, you don't exist in my world. In fact, none of you do.
3 cheers for Better-Than-Utopia. And 3 cheers for the president. MVP. Hip hip. Hip hip. Hip hip.
MVP is your future problem, Cena. But if you overlook me tonight, you're gonna regret it for a long, long time.
Probably should speed up in John Cena's career, otherwise we're never going to get to the end. No Way Out 2004. Oh, actually, Nico Survivor Series 2003, where he turned face, joined the face team in the Survivor Series tag, was in the Rumble, made it to the last 6, had a triple threat match for the #1 contendership for the WWE Championship, but was unsuccessful, and went on to challenge the Big Show at WrestleMania 20 and defeated the Big Show in the opening match. Pretty cool match, and became the United States champion for the first time. Spent, I think he had a match against Rene Dupree on one of the other pay-per-views, and then a Fatal 4-Way, which is pretty cool. Ended up losing the championship to Carlito on his debut, but then traded the championship back and forth with Carlito. Had a match at Armageddon against Jesus, Aaron Aguilera, if anyone remembers him, probably just me. And that's where we leave 2004. This could be it for Kennedy. Speaking of Own Nation, is this all? Oh, that's it. We're going to talk about people creating their own nations.
I hope Kennedy is happy. He got what he asked for. He was probably hoping to get the win, JR. Now Cena can focus his energy on MVP and Better-Than-Utopia.
Again, Better Than Utopia. Yeah, it's this place close to where I live, which was its own micro country. It was called the Principality of Hutt River. You can search it up. Basically, a farmer was not impressed with some growing tariffs, made his own country.
We're back with you for Monday Night Raw. And last week, you can say we were invaded. Sounds funny, JR. Those guys from Better-Than-Utopia don't seem like they're playing around. Umaga has a match with Jeff Hardy tonight. We'll see if his fellow Utopians will show up too.
Umaga's defeated Jeff Hardy. I love the flag in the corner. Here's the leader of Better Than Utopia.
This is my world. I am better than you. Thought you could come into my world and be my chief of security? No, that ain't happening. Our world is better than yours. And to show that you truly understand your place in my world, you are going to kiss yes.
Oh, it looks like just a 3-on-1. I don't think it's a match. I think it's just a segment where you just wrestle everyone for 2 or 3 minutes. Anyway, enough on the Principality of Hutt River. Sadly dissolved in 2020 after they, the Australian government claimed they owed $3 million in taxes, and Hutt River claimed they weren't Australian citizens, so they shouldn't pay. But I think it all got a bit hard after 50 years, so sadly it was dissolved. But anyway, John Cena moved on to the 2005 Royal Rumble, and is the infamous Rumble where Cena and Batista were the final 2. Batista was actually supposed to throw Cena out. They went in at the same time. Vince came out, he was mad, blew both his quads out. Amazing. Batista threw Cena out eventually anyway, but it didn't matter because they both received championship matches. Batista challenged Triple H for the World Heavyweight Championship, and John Cena went on to defeat JBL in about 13 minutes to win his first WWE Championship. It's a bit of a shame, but our WrestleMania time is very tight, so they couldn't have it. And I mean, really, no one really wanted to see Bradshaw wrestle for 25 minutes anyway. So it was what it was. They had a much better match at, I want to say Judgment Day a couple of months later, which was an absolute bloodbath. So Cena went on to have a really long championship reign. Actually held the championship for the rest of 2005 and only lost the championship to Edge at New Year's Revolution, when Edge was the first person to cash in Money in the Bank. Well, that's the end.
John Cena didn't back down an inch from MVP and the Utopians.
I can't say that I agree with that strategy, JR. Cena could hold his own against one Utopian, but I think the 3 of them combined is too much for even him.
When has Cena ever cared about the odds, King? He's as fearless as they come. We're live for Raw, and the situation between John Cena and the men of Better-Than-Utopia have threatened to boil over.
At least it won't be 3-on-1 again tonight.
That's right, King. Our main event will pit John Cena and Jeff Hardy against Umaga and William Regal.
Come in. All right. At ease. Hey, it's good to see you, man. Yeah, that's one way to get to come home, huh? Yeah, I should be up in a few weeks. So what's on tap tonight? I got this tag match in a minute. Hopefully I can put a dent in those Better-Than-Utopia guys. I gotta head out for that. Mikase Sukase. Feel free to chill and we'll hang after the match.
Getting a little sick of this Better-Than-Utopia stuff. I should give both of my opponents an FU to let them know I have their number, back when it was still called an FU and not the Attitude Adjustment. Here comes Regal and Umaga. Faced these guys a few weeks ago.
The following tag team contest is scheduled for one fall. On the way to the ring, William Regal and Umaga.
It's Cena again. Teaming with Jeff Hardy's got no other tag team partners.
John Cena and Jeff Hardy.
Oh, I hope Tony comes out for a turn. That would be amazing. He should come out and turn on the United States because he's been injured fighting for the United States and they're not looking after him, so he's going to turn his back and join Better-Than-Utopia. That would be pretty cool. There's no real incentive for me to get Jeff Hardy in here, but I might do it quickly.
There's the reversal.
Got to get him Margaret, or I just have to give him an AA. I don't even think I need to let him get in the ring.
He can't wait to dishonorably discharge MVP. No, it can't be.
Well, we'll tag Jeff in, and then I'll just go fight Umaga and put him through the announce table. Drop to hold.
He calls his partner over, and they're looking to go to work on the opponent.
Oh no, he's giving the ref a Hurricane Rana. Don't disqualify me. Don't disqualify me. Oh, it's okay. Umaga's in. No, you can do... No, I didn't want to tag. I didn't actually want to tag, but it'll do. I was trying to get that hot tag going. You got to hold down L1.
Never ever underestimate the sheer force behind this superstar's punches. And a jaw-jacking punch.
I haven't done a 5-knuckle shuffle yet. Neck breakout, he goes the wrong way. It's always annoys me.
And he strikes the opponent with a quick kick.
F you.
And there it is.
You got the F5.
What an impact.
I've got the FU.
Oh, did you see that? He drops the elbow.
Wow. MVP's chief of security and Secretary of Foreign Affairs possess some serious firepower.
So FU. Thanks, Jeff. Coming in, help me out.
Not the FU. There's the pin. 1, 2. A count of 2, and the referee's hand was coming down for the 3.
2 FUs wasn't enough. How bizarre.
Oh, what a clothesline.
He's going in.
It's time. You can't see me.
The kick connects. And
Surely can't pin Umaga with a 5-knuckle shuffle. It's like getting pinned with a worm.
The submission is locked in.
He's definitely not going to tap out.
Oh my gosh, JR. You can't go long without tapping out to this.
Hardy and Cena are two tremendous individual competitors.
Another attitude adjustment. Another FU. I'm going to have to bump Regal off the apron.
The FU. What an impact.
And this Better-Than-Utopia was formed by MVP's jealousy. His envy of
1,
Cena.
2, 3, and it's over.
Wow, what a match, JR.
I thought that was going to be one you couldn't win.
Another setback for the Utopians. I'm sure MVP's not going to be too happy about this.
Cena still doesn't understand that this is my work. Maybe you can help him get the picture.
I need some help right now. Get a doctor.
Oh, Tony, what's happened?
Thank you for joining us for Raw. This is Jim Ross and Jerry Law, broadcasting live.
I can't believe the level MVP sunk to in order to get into John Cena's head last week.
This was despicable, appalling. He not only assaulted a non-wrestler friend of Cena's, but one of our soldiers.
I'm sure you're sad to hear this, Cena, but me and the Utopians won't be at Raw tonight. I hear you want a piece of us, so let's make a plan to meet up at No Way Out on Better-Than-Utopian Lane. We'll treat you like an honored guest.
It's Snitsky. It is Snitsky, the very scary, hairless
The
Snitsky.
following contest is scheduled for 1 fall. On the way to the ring, from Nesquehoning, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 300 pounds, Snitsky.
It's Snitsky. It wasn't my fault. And here comes the Doctor of Thugonomics.
And the opponent, from West Newbury, Massachusetts, weighing in at 248 pounds, John Cena.
So after the Royal Rumble, is the flag still up there? It is for some reason.
Things being done to Better-Than-Utopia.
John Cena regained the championship from Edge at the Royal Rumble, defended it against Triple H at WrestleMania 22. Eventually went on to lose the championship at One Night Stand. in an incredible match with RVD. Kind of made more for the atmosphere. The match was really good, but it's a bit like Hogan Rock, where the atmosphere makes the match as well. So that was really cool. And then had to wait. Edge would... Oh, flying crossbody. Edge would capture the championship from Rob Van Dam on Raw after poor RVD got busted with Sabu with some something not quite legal in their possession. Might have been about 4:20 in the afternoon, maybe the evening. And then Cena would go on to defeat Edge in a TLC match at, I want to say Unforgiven. Yeah, it was Unforgiven. And then really held that championship for a long time. That was into 2006. And I think that was his 380-day championship reign, where he eventually had to forfeit the championship due to injury. Even though I think he was going to lose the championship to Randy Orton at No Mercy anyway. And returned for the 2008 Royal Rumble, which no one thought he was going. He was ready. Oh, Snitsky's kicked out. Snitsky's got more to give. Snitsky's got more to give. Oh, very boring arm lock. Big running DDT on the big Snitsky. Another FU, and that will be all for Snitsky. What's going to happen to Tony? Poor Tony. Cena is victorious. Again, what a surprise. What a surprise.
I have a pretty simple philosophy. You can punch me, kick me, hit me with a chair, whatever. It goes with the territory. But MVP, when you put your hands on Tony, you cross the line. You don't mess with the people who make sacrifices for this country, MVP. And at No Way Out, I'm going to show you there are consequences for your actions. Bring your entire country. I don't care what kind of match or what kind of stipulation you throw at me. MVP, you and I are going to war.
We have made it to No Way Out. It will be John Cena against MVP in some sort of variation. Weird.
Welcome to No Way Out, live on pay-per-view.
This has all the markings of a memorable show, JR, and maybe not in a way that benefits John Cena.
Well, he has to face all three members of Better-Than-Utopia in a gauntlet match. And we've heard the group has some special home-court rules on top of that.
It would take an army to overcome those odds.
John Cena is going to have to be an army of one tonight.
I come in peace.
You might leave here in pieces. What do you want?
Montel Vontavious Porter, president of Better-Than-Utopia, has some ground rules written into the contract for tonight's gauntlet. The match takes place in Better-Than-Utopia and will abide by the public.
In layman's terms, this basically says I'm screwed, right? Rule number 1. I need a 5 count to pin a Utopia. But you guys just need a 3 count on me. Where am I? King Kong Bundy? Rule 2, amid the ipsos and factos, says I can't use rope breaks. But you can. That's very clever. Rule number 3, I think says Utopians can leave the ring at will. But I'll be counted out. Anything else? Nothing about tying my hands behind my back?
Well, there is one more bit of fine print.
What does it say?
All's fair in love and war.
Spear! Out of nowhere.
John, after inspecting your injuries after the locker room attack, I would seriously advise against you competing tonight.
Not an option, Doc.
John, as your doctor, I can't abide by you.
Then I recommend that as my doctor, you stay out of my way.
Anonymous doctor. Here comes Regal. He's the first opponent.
From Blackpool, England, weighing 245 pounds, William Regal.
I miss the big coat he used to wear in ECW, the big purple coat. It was pretty awesome that Regal used to wear. So his Ruthless Roundtable stable with Vladimir Kozlov and Ezekiel Jackson. Probably one of the most underrated stables of all time. Alright, this is Better-Than-Utopia's turf. Non-Utopians need a 5 count, can't use rope breaks, can't be counted out. It's like King Kong Bundy when he used to pin jobbers and pin them for a 5 count. Big E did that in early NXT as well. Which is pretty interesting.
And he strikes at his opponent with the knee.
So we need a 5 count here on. Maybe we can give him an early count.
And there it is, the FU. What an impact! Following that vicious attack, I'm not sure Cena's.
Oh, long 4 count.
But I do know that he'll.
He should have been defeated.
And fight hard.
I'm just assuming there'll be some shenanigans in the final match that'll ensure MVP wins. I just know it. It's just what it's being set up for.
Yes, there it is, the DDT.
Can I just beat him by submission?
He sends his opponent down face first.
And he strikes with the elbow.
SDFU.
In this gauntlet match,
More Regal tap. He had his final match against Cesaro in NXT.
one-on-one by pinfall or submission. Meanwhile, the Utopians have the unfair advantage.
Probably his most famous match is his match with Goldberg in WCW, which everyone thinks he got fired for, but I did watch an interview with Cena saying that wasn't the case.
I'd hate to see what they do to an enemy.
Oh, and King Regal
Here comes Umaga. So I kind of butchered that before. Regal got backstage and he got chewed out by someone who told you to go that long, and the agent who told him to go that long said nothing, so he copped it. And he said he got fired a few months later for his substance issues, which thankfully he's well clear of now, but struggled with for quite a while. But Goldberg, after the match, is like, oh, I'm so sorry, it's all my fault, it's all my fault. And froze out there, which he did. And I don't know when you're watching this, but at the moment it's scheduled for Drew McIntyre versus Goldberg at the Royal Rumble 2021. If Drew doesn't win in under 5 minutes, then I may never watch again. They built Drew McIntyre up. They ruined The Fiend by having Goldberg beat him in Saudi Arabia. I don't think The Fiend's ever truly recovered since. The Hell in a Cell didn't help him either. They just... Such an opportunity with The Fiend. And The Fiend is good, but he could have been great. Umaga's going to get another AA.
This is his chance.
Boom, sadly Umaga passing away in 2009 as well after a tour of Australia, the Hulkamania tour. And it's over. His release from WWE in 2009. There's a fantastic show about Umaga on Something to Wrestle. Oh no, not Something to Wrestle, but Grilling JR. Where it's Jim Ross and Conrad Thompson talking about Umaga's career and life. But just a real shame. He was on pay-per-views in 2009. Did that Hulkamania tour of Australia, which is headlined by Hulk Hogan versus Ric Flair. And then very sadly passed away just shortly after that tour.
What an impact! 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, kick out. Long 4 count. Haven't said that very often. But definitely worth a listen. It's on Spotify. Grilling JR, the Umaga episode.
Oh, that elbow's gotta hurt.
All of the
Oh man, that knee looked
Grilling
painful.
JR episodes are really good. I do really enjoy them, although he loves Tony Khan, and there's not an episode, there's not 20 minutes that goes by without him saying, Tony Khan is such a great man, I love working for Tony Khan. Yeah, I'd love working for him too if he paid me that much money for a couple of days' work. Hey, if you're hiring, I'm willing. I'll come in. I'm happy to come and commentate. Commentating on a lot of these videos. Do have some experience. So, you know, have your people contact my people. There we go. Attitude adjustment. Actually, no, it's... Where's the shenanigans?
We've all watched Cena do the unimaginable.
And it's over.
I don't know if everyone's gonna be happy about it, but that's the match. John Cena has done the impossible. He's beat William Regal, Umaga, and MVP in one night.
Cena, I told you this is my world. Time for you to embrace that. Pucker up.
Cena may have won the battle, but I don't think he can win this war. My God, haven't these three done enough damage?
Ballin'.
Hello and welcome to Raw. We're one day removed from No Way Out, and there is one man who will never forget that night, John Cena.
Cena practically had the world against him last night, JR. Revenge has to be on his mind.
Well, I know Cena is not scheduled for action tonight, King. I'm sure he can use the rest. Instead, the Intercontinental title will be up for grabs in our main event.
Last night, your entire world came crashing down on all of you. There was only one man standing in the way of Better-Than-Utopia taking over. John Cena failed you all. At this moment, this is my world. You all serve me. Eventually, all of you will line up and kiss this gold. The same gold that John Cena put his lips on last night. Once you kiss this, you will be put in your place, just like John Cena. You will realize that I'm better than you. I'm always gonna be better than you.
MVP has put out a statement.
They've hurt my friends. They took my pride. Now it's time to tear down Better-Than-Utopia brick by brick. And I'll start with the Secretary of Foreign Affairs.
I want to take Regal out in the locker room, because I've been in the backstage area and CM Punk's story.
He's not going to know what hit him. I want to make sure I knock him out, so there's one less Utopian to worry about.
In the area backstage segment, there's a little bit of crowd noise that I can hear. What can I interact with though? Oh, Regal schooled me. He's taking me down. Fighting back on Regal. Can I do a grapple against there? Oh no. Can I get this guitar? Oh, I can. It's Elias. WWE stands for Walk with John Cena. WWC. Walk with Cena. Oh, unlucky, Regal. Unlucky. If I can do a chair finish. I think you can do the grapple with the chair. Oh, there we go. Grapple. Grapple, he's too far away. Oh, he's punched the chair. That's the Big Show's move. Oh, into my huge TV. Oh, look at the static. Haven't seen snow for a while. Last time I saw snow was when I tried to hook the Sega Saturn up to the lounge TV. Can I walk him over to the TV? No. Just whipping. More whipping. Not very exciting here in the backstage area. I don't even know who that's a... Who's that a photo of? Who's that a picture of? Maybe I can put him in this bin. Not very exciting at all. Oh, we've got a kendo stick or a Singapore cane. Oops. Missed. How can I get this kendo stick? Maybe I gotta whip him against here. Point to the plant. I just can't seem to grab this kendo stick at all. Just drop an elbow on it. Well, this is not quite as exciting as I thought it was going to be. What you can really do is just whip him against the lockers. Give him an AA on the floor. And it's over. Or are we going to knock him out? So plenty of running DDTs on the concrete. That should help. We've got a 5-knuckle shuffle. And Regal's knocked out.
This is one meeting your secretary couldn't handle, MVP. You won't know who's next, but I promise you this. I'm coming for you.
Welcome to another exciting night of Raw. John Cena, after absorbing a lot of abuse by the members of Better-Than-Utopia, has gone on the offensive.
I'm all for Cena getting revenge. If not for himself, then on behalf of the USA.
But who is next on Cena's hit list? The Samoan bulldozer Umaga or the president MVP?
Who works
It worked so well last week. Let's have a repeat performance. Time to take out another Utopian so they know what it's like to be the hunted. I think it's best to go after Umaga after his match, then put him through a table. That should keep him off of Raw for a while.
Can do.
The Better-Than-Utopia Chief of Security, Umaga, is going to have his title put to the test here tonight by one determined and focused John
Alright,
Cena.
let's lean him through the table. Can I just put him through the table or do I need to have a finisher? I think I gotta have a finisher. Tazplex.
Oh,
Dreamer's still down.
Belly to belly suplex. A stunning slam. knocking
Huge
the
body
wind out of his
slam.
opponent. Watch out! He reversed it. And bam! He knocks the opponent down.
I'll save it.
Umaga was just in a brutal contest with Tommy Dreamer, and now Cena's looking to finish the job.
What a shot! You can't take too many of those
See if I
and
can
expect to
see if I
stay
can
in this.
AA him through the table. Table
And here
finisher.
we go.
It is attitude
20 minutes
adjustment
of a stunned opponent.
through the table.
Cena's out to personally open.
And that's the match.
It's just you and me, Mr. President. I'm coming to take over your world, MVP. The thing is, you can't see me.
John Cena has put Umaga on the shelf.
You are tuned into Raw, and I'm happy to report the population of Better-Than-Utopia is rapidly shrinking.
If I was MVP, I may consider staying in for the evening.
He doesn't have much choice, King. MVP is booked in a match tonight. And since Cena put Umaga and William Regal on the shelf, Better-Than-Utopia's president is a man all alone in his country.
I'm here with this so-called president of Better-Than-Utopia, MVP.
So-called. You better be careful now. When you're in my world, or even when you're not. And disrespecting the president can be considered an act of treason.
I apologize, Mr. President. I wanted to get your thoughts on John Cena.
You and John Cena forget something. This is my world. Mine. Cena wants a game of one-on-one? Well, tonight, I hired a little extra help to handle Cena. In my match tonight, he'll be watching my back. And I'll be sure to come out with him to watch Cena have his world rocked yet again.
MVP is my final target. He'll get his tonight during his match with Jeff Hardy. What weapon should I bring with me?
Oh, what do I want? Sledgehammer? He's the gamer! Baseball barbed wire 2x4. Absolutely. No matter what country, we all bleed the same color. Green. It's time MVP learns that. But I can't read. I can't read. It's time MVP learns that. By me showing him his own blood.
And here we go. An MVP better be ready to donate a pint of blood because Cena's
Oh, it'll be a
looking to
disqualification
collect.
early. Unless it was an Extreme Rules match. What was there really the point of choosing that weapon? It just broke straight away. This huge back suplex. Jeff Hardy can battle with It Wasn't My Fault, Snitsky.
He leaps into the air for a flying forearm.
Let's get a chair, an MVP.
What is
Let's
it?
punch that chair in his face.
What strength?
Boom, take
Plenty of
that.
space to run, JR. But a few places MVP can hide. Sooner or later, he'll have to square off against John Cena.
DDT always helps with the head. I've got some running moves. So when you go into the creator move, there's some moves that say blood. This running DDT is one.
Man possessed. He's bound and determined to hurt
And
MVP
then-
tonight.
I thought I had a different move.
His opponent's down, and now he's sharing a piece of his mind.
Jeff's taking care of Snitsky. Let's bust him open with a weapon. Don't just want to bust him open with a normal move. Oh, with the sledgehammer. Time to play the game. Come on, up you get. Come on, MVP. Up you. Oh no, don't punch him.
That one perfectly.
You better not hit him with that.
I know these superstars want to keep going, but I don't know if they're going to be able to for much
I have to give him
longer.
a running move. I don't think you can sledgehammer them in the head. Boom! That's all she wrote.
Oh no! It looks like he's donned the proverbial crimson
Is this still a
mask.
match? I've got a feeling that this is a no disqualification match, or is this just going to go to fade to black after a few minutes? Well, I can't pin Snitsky. Where's MVP going? Is he running away? Oh, he's running away.
MVP is sure trying to get out of here in a hurry.
This is like some action movie.
And it's not over yet. Cena has a match of his own next. That's MVP's necklace.
Cena's got MVP's whole world in his hands.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. On the way to the ring, from Nesquehoning, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 300 pounds, Snitsky.
John Cena was just out there. So he's done a run-in. He's gone to the backstage area.
From West Newbury, Massachusetts, weighing in at 248 pounds, John Cena.
And now he's just going to come back to the ring again. Like nothing's happened. Right, short match against Snitsky. We shouldn't have too long to go on this road to WrestleMania. I think there's only one more Raw left. I don't think this is the last
Knocks their opponent
match.
down.
That was a punch and a half.
I wonder if we could just pin Snitsky after this AA. There's one match in the Jeff Hardy storyline where I beat MVP in like 13 seconds.
A count of two, and the referee's hand was coming down for the three.
Yeah, definitely not
The
Snitsky.
elbow connects.
Snitsky's not going to get beaten that quickly.
And he hits the DDT. Just planting, just driving the head to the floor.
Another DDT. She meant to do something else. Hold him up. Oh, suplex.
That was an impressive suplex.
He's got some evil intentions here.
Crossbody, Randy on crossbody.
Crossbody, taking his opponent down.
Two! Oh man, that was almost three, JR.
Oh no, John Cena fell over.
Oh my, an explosive suplex. Liberation has come in the form of John Cena. And he can't help but feel that Better-Than-Utopia might be a government on the verge of collapse. And here
This
he
should be it for
goes,
Snitsky.
taking advantage
STFU.
of a stunned opponent.
Let's go, Snitsky. He's tapped. Snitsky's tapped out. He's had enough.
That's the match.
It looks like Cena's revenge is complete, JR.
I don't think so, King. Something tells me he won't be satisfied until he gets MVP face to face, one-on-one.
MVP's not so easy to catch, though. I think he proved that tonight.
MVP can run from Cena, but he can't hide.
You can run, but you can't hide. I said, I don't know who you're dealing with. I'm have it all. I'm a lunatic. It's Billy Kidman's music.
Thank you for joining us tonight, ladies and gentlemen. After battering MVP and his car last week, John Cena got his wish. The two will face off at WrestleMania.
Yes, JR, but Cena's got a match tonight, and MVP doesn't. That could tip the scales in the Utopians' favor.
With the granddaddy of them all, WrestleMania only 6 days away, anything can happen.
I just wanted you to know that I won't be there tonight because I'm taking care of Better-Than-Utopia business.
You mean you're hiding for the last 6 days before WrestleMania, MVP?
Oh yeah, that. Our match at WrestleMania will be held under Utopia rules, you know.
Yeah, well, I have one condition. We make this an Iron Man match. That way I have plenty of time to impeach you, Mr. President.
A guaranteed 15 minutes of kicking your ass around Better-Than-Utopia Square? You're on!
WrestleMania is coming up fast, and I need to save my strength. I should try to win tonight as quickly as possible. Say, in under 2.5 minutes? Why are we facing Kennedy again? We faced Kennedy in the first week.
An enviable task of taking on the impressive John Cena. And once he gets past this challenge, it's the Utopian president, MVP.
You mean if he gets past this challenge, JR? Kennedy's not going to roll over and play dead.
I have a feeling at WrestleMania, MVP will learn that there's only so far you can push him in. And when you attack his country and injure his friends, you can count on there being hell to pay.
There'll be no amnesty, JR. No diplomatic immunity. Cena's going to take no prisoners.
In 6 days, the showdown between John Cena and the
Alright, we'll make this just over a minute. Cena leg drop and an attitude adjustment, and that should be all. Big leg drop. Boom. Just over a minute. Oh no, that was my finisher.
And he hits the DDT. Just planting, just driving the head to the floor.
And he hits him with an impressive combination of kicks. Look at the fans, JR. They know what's coming next.
And there it is, the FU. What an impact.
Can you get it? Oh no, positive pin.
There's the reversal. Flat on your back with your shoulders on the mat.
Is that? No.
Oh, Jay, nearly got pinned. Nearly got pinned.
What a sequence of punches.
That was out of nowhere. It has nearly taken me the 3 minutes, the 2.5 minutes to win. But that's enough for Kennedy of hitting with a FU, and he's going to get pinned right here.
He and the Utopians have thrown so much at Cena.
That's it. That's all she wrote. John Cena definitely looks ready for his match at WrestleMania.
You better be, JR. 15 minutes with a man like MVP can take 15 years off your life.
Make sure you join us on Sunday for WrestleMania. Good night, everybody.
It will be John Cena versus MVP in a 15-minute Iron Man match at WrestleMania 24. Here we are at WrestleMania 24. MVP has tried everything he can to stop John Cena.
This is the granddaddy of them all. WrestleMania. Jim Ross and Jerry Lawler here, ecstatic to welcome you tonight.
No other event in entertainment comes close to the excitement level of WrestleMania, JR. And this year's promises to be the biggest one yet.
Our main event certainly promises intensity and intrigue as John Cena and MVP will compete in an Iron Man match. Let's look at how this showdown came about. It started at Tribute to the Troops, where MVP lost to John Cena. Along with Umaga and William Regal, MVP actually seceded from the United States, proclaiming himself the president of Better-Than-Utopia. They ran roughshod over the WWE, even stooping so low as to assault John Cena's military friend who had come home injured. Cena then went on the offensive, taking out the Utopians. Now, he and MVP will square off tonight. Who will emerge victorious? We'll find out.
It's MVP's entrance, the grandest stage of them all, WrestleMania. Look at his grand entrance. I love the palm trees. I'm coming. Is he getting announced for the ring? Here we are at WrestleMania 24. Well, the following match is being contested. Is an Iron Man match. Being contested under Better-Than-Utopian rules. where John Cena must get a 5 count. MVP only needs a 3 count. John Cena is not eligible for rope breaks. MVP is. And John Cena can get counted out. And MVP cannot. It's all culminated into this match. Here's Montel Vontavious Porter, MVP. And here comes the Doctor of Thugonomics, Mr. Hustle, Loyalty and Respect himself, 16-time world champion, John Cena. He's coming with Tony. Making their way to the ring from West Newbury, Massachusetts and the United States Army. It is John Cena and Tony. Check him out. Look at this special entrance. He borrowed the Jeep from the Army. I hope they know about that. He's coming to wage war on Better-Than-Utopia. Look at that. Look at America coming on down with a huge flag. Hopefully Tony knows how to drive that. We don't even know if he's got a license. He just borrowed it off someone. Cena's ready. I'm glad Tony's back. I'm waiting for the Tony turn, which would be amazing. But John Cena here at WrestleMania once again, where he's won championship after championship. He's defended championships. He's done it all at WrestleMania. He's wrestled The Undertaker. He has done it all. He's sat in the crowd and drunk a beer. He has done everything there is to do at WrestleMania. But can he defeat MVP in a Better-Than-Utopian Iron Man match? The Better-Than-Utopian rules again.
The wait is finally over. It's time for pure,
Oh, so I can get out of the ring. It's just normal count out rules for me, which it's really weird. They haven't been counted out at all.
This is our main event.
I've always found these Iron Man matches can just be really one-sided. I had one, I think it was, I'm trying to remember who it was, if it was Rey Mysterio or it was Christian. It was one against Chris Benoit. I think it was just Jeff Hardy. And I won about 20-0.
Impact from the knee. Remember everything Cena's been through. Remember the sneak attacks, the cowardly actions of the Better-Than-Utopia. If
Huge
anyone
Tazplex.
ever had motivation to win a match, it's John Cena.
So we've got 14 minutes left back. I've lost the ability to speak. 40 minutes left in this Better-Than-Utopian Iron Man match.
A stiff shot with the elbow.
It's an early attitude adjustment.
Bad news for his opponent.
Excellent feud MVP had with Matt Hardy around 2007 over the United States Championship. He's held the United States Championship quite a few times as MVP.
And watching the despicable actions of MVP.
I'm pretty sure he was the United... No, I was going to say, was he the Intercontinental Champion as well? I think he was. Or maybe he was just 2 or 3 time United States Champion.
He almost took
Can't remember off the top of my head. It's been a while.
And that's a stiff kick.
It's hard, you can't do your signature. Oh, I think you probably can. You probably have to press R1. We'll do this. We'll do the leg drop signature. Not wrestling much anymore. John Cena doing a lot of work in films. I think he hosts Are You Smarter Than a 5th Grader on Nickelodeon, which would be pretty good fun. Boom! Huge lariats. Lariato!
A vicious blow to the opponent.
Oh, front first slam. STF, STF. Wonder if you can tap out in these matches. Would you kind of negate that 5 count? Exactly. You just get them to submit instead of having to do that weird 5 count.
He put all his weight behind that. What a tackle!
Alright, let's fold. Crossbody on MVP. Cena's winded himself. This would be how MVP would get a fall if this was a real match. He'd get a count-out victory here. Should be like a run-in by Regal and Umaga. Oh, up the stairs. I didn't know you could do that.
Look at that. No fear whatsoever.
Where's Tony on the outside as well?
And a jaw-jacking punch.
Is MVP recovering? Oh, he's yellow again. Oh, maybe it just resets after each fall. That's pretty good. So I think in 2008, once you were red, that was it. You were just going to lose fall after fall. He's going to submit time after time.
It can't be. Not the FU. 1, 2,
3, 4. Oh, he's kicked out. He's kicked out on 4. Yes, this match will probably only finish 3 or 4-0 instead of 20-0 like my other Iron Man match. I wonder if I bust him open, if he'll continue bleeding for the whole match. He should do. Let's go, Cena. One of my favourite John Cena matches. I'll probably try and think of them. Definitely that one night stand match. I'll try and think of some matches that I've forgotten about. This match against Daniel Bryan at SummerSlam 2013. That's one of my favourites.
He's obviously not feeling too threatened, JR.
Oh, kinda missed. Kinda hit him. We've got 10 minutes to go.
What an incredible power bomb! You know, there aren't a whole lot of words to describe an asserter like MVP. I'm not even sure someone like that's worth the breath, JR.
Save my finisher. Let's try and make him bleed here in this WrestleMania match.
And there's the DDT.
Face Triple H, face Shawn Michaels. I'm trying to think of some of his other WrestleMania matches. There we go, he's busted wide open. Pin him. Oh no, positive pin. Oh, that should have been a pin. Probably should have let him have that one.
The kick connects.
No, it can't be. Not the
Pin him.
FU. 1, 2,
3, 4.
5.
It's 2-0.
What a kick that.
I don't think he's bleeding anymore. Oh no, he's still bleeding. He's still bleeding. He's busted wide open. The crimson is flowing.
Flying and flying.
We've got another 9 minutes to fill though. It's not as long as the ladder match in the Undertaker playthrough.
The elbow.
Had a ladder match against Santino Marella, which I thought would be quite simple. But to get the urn down, the thing just moved down so slowly. It just took forever.
Just driving the head to the floor.
So that match went about 15 minutes as well.
Here it comes.
Big Cena leg drop.
Tight on that leg drop.
Had a couple of matches against WrestleMania against The Rock. The once in a lifetime, 2 years in a row match. His match with The Miz at 27 was disappointing. Match at 28 against The Rock was really good. Match against 29, not quite as good, but for the championship, which was pretty much always going to settle the score at 1 each. It was one of those matches that seemed like it was a foregone conclusion. So why I thought Cena was going to win the first match.
Here's what the fans came to see.
But he didn't win the first match. It was to set up the next match.
What an impact.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Kick out. A long 4 count. Still got 7 minutes to go to finish this
Oh,
WrestleMania.
he knocks him down with a tackle.
If you have got this far and you haven't just liked this video, it would really help me out.
With an elbow.
Always do love a comment. I'll always comment back.
Oh, look out, look out, look
And if you subscribe, you are awesome. Got some new gear. So looking to make these videos a little bit better.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Awesome from Cena. The best part already is not having to export the file as a MP4 file after, which used to take ages. And I'm pretty sure why some of the videos used to glitch a little bit. As my poor laptop used to struggle converting these 120 gigabyte size files. It's just done straight after, which is great. It's like an MKV file.
He dropped the elbow. There's a forceful power bomb.
I'm gonna give him a 5-knuckle shuffle.
And bam! He knocks the opponent down.
Oh no, he's got to finish it. SDF, SDF. Should have been some run-ins. That would have been cool. Run-ins that cost you a fall. Like Regal should run out, and then that should give MVP a fall, and then Umaga should run out. That should give him a fall. Tony should chase him away on his Jeep. Where is Tony, by the way?
He almost took his opponent's head off with that lariat.
Haven't seen Tony around.
What fantastic extension on that leg drop.
Here we go.
Look at this. Here it comes.
You can't see me. So lots to check out on the channel as well. If you've only just recently found this video, I've got Royal Rumble videos from, there's about 27 Royal Rumble videos from all different games that I own. And I do own every game that I play on the channel as well. No emulation here. So it can get a little bit expensive, but that's just the way it is. Oh, Fisherman suplex.
Like that takes a lot of power and delivers a lot of impact.
It's another 5-knuckle shuffle. Been wanting to play the GameCube games. I do have 3 of them. I've got WrestleMania 18, Day of Reckoning 1 and 2. But with the Rumbles for Day of Reckoning, if you get eliminated, that's just the end of the Rumble. So trying to learn the weird GameCube controls is a little bit difficult. But if I can master that, I'll get a Rumble done there. There's a couple of Rumbles done.
He almost took his opponent's head off with that lariat.
Alright, it's not really too much more I can do that I haven't done already to poor MVP. Oh, nice back suplex.
An explosive suplex. The submission has been expertly applied, and now it's just a matter of time.
Oh, he doesn't tap out. We've got 4 minutes to go. 4 minutes.
A hard right hand.
Whose WrestleMania time are we eating up here to have an Iron Man match?
Dishing out the damage with the
I
knee.
think there's just been one Iron Man match at WrestleMania from memory, which is the Bret Hart versus Shawn Michaels Iron Man match at WrestleMania 12, which actually went over an hour because it was a 0-0 time limit draw after an hour. Definitely been other Iron Man matches. I'm trying to think of the last Iron Man match. I was on NXT. It was that 4-way NXT Iron Man match that for some reason ended in a draw, which was just ridiculous. Why you wouldn't just have extra time between the 2 people. I did like the concept of the 4-way Iron Man match. It reminds me of, I think it's like the era of Honor begins with the 4-way for the Ring of Honor Championship. It's kind of an homage to that, I believe, which I think low-key Danielson, Spanky, and somebody else is in. Maybe Christopher Daniels is in that one. But I'm trying to remember these off the top of my head from 18 or 19 years ago, so it can get a little bit difficult. Yeah, so I think that was the last hour Iron Man match, which was pretty cool. Just a rubbish ending. I remember Triple H and Chris Benoit having one on Raw. Brock Lesnar and Kurt Angle having one on SmackDown. John Cena and Randy Orton had an Iron Man match at, it's like an October pay-per-view.
He hits his opponent with the elbow.
I think it was like just before Hell in a Cell.
He's putting the knee to his opponent.
Look at the fans, JR.
So I do remember that one. That was pretty good.
And there it is. The
Pin him, hook the
FU.
possum
What an
pin.
impact.
Possum pin.
What a reversal. 1, 2, 3.
MVP gets a fall. He's pinned John Cena. Cena can't believe it. He cannot believe it.
Man, what a huge DDT that was. Oh, that elbow's gotta hurt.
In the last few minutes, can MVP be suplexed near the flag? Can he get another finisher in? Oh, Cena didn't have a finisher anymore. 2 minutes to go. This has been a long, long match.
And he hits him with an impressive impressive combination of kicks.
Is it a rope break? Is his foot on the rope? Ref, is his foot on the rope? And his left foot. No, he's tapped out. And that should be all for John Cena. Tony's ecstatic. Tony's absconding from work is what he's doing. He just wants a bit of time off hanging around WWE.
What force behind that tackle? What a fierce kick.
That's it. Work the leg at the end of the match.
A vicious stomp.
For no reason at all. I think we need some retro. Oh, put him through the table outside. Why didn't I think of that earlier? I'll probably get counted out, but that's okay. Let's try and put him through. I've got a minute to put him through the table. Why didn't I think of this earlier?
I don't know what he's planning, JR, but it's not going to be pretty. I can tell you that.
Oh no, MVP moved out of the way.
Look at that.
MVP should follow me out the ring because he can't get counted out.
Amazing superstar.
And the knuckles connect.
Cena dive. Oh no. I got that all wrong.
A stunning crossbody. Take it as a
Crossbody.
A sharp kick wearing down his opponent.
Oh no, missed the table. I am the table. Oh no, why didn't he give him the kick? Oh, it's not going to happen. I'm just going to have to give him a move to the table. No, what's happening? This is not how WrestleMania was supposed to end. Drop kick.
Well, there it is. That's the match.
John Cena is victorious.
Just win the battle. He won the war against MVP. Representing Better-Than-Utopia.
John Cena's got the flag. He's raising it high. In the air. Make him kiss it. Oh, that's it, Tony. Oh. Punched out by a member of the army. A very patriotic angle.